Henry Cejudo is looking to add a third belt. In an interview with TMZ, Cejudo issues a challenge to all comers from 99 to 149 pounds, saying he's coming for them. Cejudo is looking at the winner of Holloway vs. Edgar next, but if Amanda Nunes wants a fight, then he'll take her gold too.
You've been in the conversation with a lot of people about being one of the greatest UFC fighters of all time. Who do you want to fight next to help solidify that?
I think for me, it's not necessarily, I don't want to be the best UFC fighter, the greatest UFC fighter of all time. Like, to me, I feel like I'm the greatest combat athlete of all time. If I had my choice, I would like to go after a third belt, and I feel like a good fight for me would be against the winner between Frankie Edgar and Max Holloway, but I would really want to fight Frankie Edgar because I know his stature, his height, and I want more gold. I want to add more gold to my resume.
Yeah, could you actually beat Max Holloway with the height advantage that he has?
It would be tricky, but this is exactly, man, the fight, it would have to be so strategic. I would have to put him on his back. Like, he can get it too, man. I'm taking all comers. Like I said, man, I'm taking everybody from 99 pounds to 149 pounds. And you know what? If Amanda Nunes wants to get it too, Valentina, I'm calling you guys out too. I take no prisoners.
Amanda Nunes. By the way, how amazing is she? She is, I think, undoubtedly the greatest female ever.
Yeah, but she still has gold, and I'm such a gold digger, man. She has gold, I want her gold too.
Yeah, grappling exhibitions, is that something that you would do with somebody like Amanda Nunes?
Oh, why not? Yeah, why not? We'll do an exhibition for free, man.
Yeah, I would love people would watch that.
Speaking on the Ariel Helwani MMA show, Ben Askren says his 5-second knockout loss to Jorge Masvidal will not stop him from talking trash to his opponents in the future fights. Askren goes on to say that Masvidal would have tried to knock him out regardless whether he talked trash or not.
Will this result change the way you approach fights now? Will you not talk as much trash or try to get under people's skin, or is it going to be the same?
No, of course it's going to be the same. I mean, one of the moronic things that George is saying is like he deserved to get hit because he was talking all that trash. And it's like, listen, if I didn't say nothing, okay, number one, I wouldn't have got the fight. Number two, not that many people would have been excited. But number three, would you have really tried not to knock me out? Would you have like tried to be nice to me and play patty cake with me or paper, scissors, rock or something? No. Listen, no matter what happened, you were going to try to knock me out. So why are you saying this narrative that you tried to knock me out because I was talking trash? You were going to try to knock me out, literally, no matter what happens. What we do, Ariel, is a cage fight. The whole point is to incapacitate the opponent, and so which they cannot compete any longer. And so the idea that he tried to make it worse because I was talking trash it's insane. It's just totally ridiculous. And I know it sounds good and it sounds right and it sounds like what most people would think, but that's just not the case. And if he is not trying hard against other people because they're not talking trash, I would probably tell him he should probably rethink his strategy and try hard against everyone regardless of what they say to him.
Some quick fight announcements. Tito Ortiz will face Alberto Del Rio. Mickey Gall vs. Salim Touare confirmed for UFC on ESPN 5. Kron Gracie returns versus Cub Swanson for UFC Fight Night San Francisco. Chad Mendes has officially retired from mixed martial arts. He told ESPN, "I wanted to step away for a little bit and let everything settle, just to make sure my feelings didn't change, and they haven't. It's just that time. I have no regrets. I had an amazing time." Holm updates fans on Instagram Live and reacts to UFC 239 loss to Amanda Nunes.
You know, I always say I get to live the life of a dream. I never actually dream of getting kicked in the face. It's never part of my dream. That's like on the nightmare, living a little nightmare. Wake up every morning, you're like, yep, that's real. That just happened. But I just want you guys to know I'm feeling good, and I know one thing, I'm still pushing forward. A lot of a heartbreak right now, but I'm doing fine. I just want you guys to know I appreciate your love and support.
Tyron Woodley talks about Ben Askren's loss to Jorge Masvidal. He says Askren learned a new lesson and will come back a better fighter.
Have you talked to Ben at all since that fight? What are your thoughts?
I talked to him a little bit. You know, he's a competitor, and I just checked on him, make sure his health is good, and give him his space. You know, and we all got to deal with lessons our own way. You know, if you don't learn anything from it, then it becomes a loss. So I can't help him learn the lesson that he needs to learn from that. I think it's going to take him having to, you know, feel a little bit bad. You know, a little bit, you know, looking at the mirror like, damn, this is reality. And whatever lesson he gets from it, you know, I think it'll make him a better man, better fighter.
Were you worried at all though when it first happened?
You know, I didn't watch it. I was in Vegas, but I didn't actually go to the fight.
Wow.
So I didn't see it, but I just saw the clips. And as I was seeing the clips, I was just like, one trying to see what the hell happened.
Yeah.
So they was like, oh man, did you see what happened? Like, no, what happened? It's like, he got hit with a flying knee. So,
you didn't expect that to happen, I'm sure.
Man, nobody expected that to happen. You know, like you would think that, like Ben said, just move out of the way if you see a flying knee. especially after Arlovsky. No, it was at Madeline or somebody got knocked out by Fedor trying to fly knee. It was Arlovsky, so, he got hit with it. He ducked his head, too. Guy come running forward, you duck down low for a shot. That's a price you pay.
Israel Adesanya was not impressed by Jon Jones' performance against Thiago Santos. He says Jon has to go back on the picograms to be great again.
But a couple weeks ago, he was on my show and I asked him about you. Do you mind if I refresh people's memories about what he said and get your response?
Roll the tape. Israel is light in the ass. He's skinny. I'll put my hands on him and teach him a whole different world of hurt. For him to be so frail and to not have a ground game is like, bro, you don't want to do it. And then to talk about my stand-up against Anthony Smith with his face all bubbled up against a short wrestler that just did that to him. Just to sum up what I think about him, I think he's a little too light in the ass. He needs to eat some more jerk chicken and come holler at me.
What did you make of that?
My man, I'll tell you one thing. I saw him at after he weighed in. He's trying to he started to shake them cakes. That's nothing. That's like he's light in the ass. I mean, look at him. He looks like a Dorito with chopsticks or toothpicks for legs. He's calling me skinny. Last time someone called me skinny, when I crouched in front of him, I said, "Let's go, bitch. I'll show you skinny." And I used my fucking toothpicks, my chopsticks to crack him in the head. So I saw him live. I seen him. He doesn't have it. He was great when he was fighting, and there wasn't USADA around. But now, my man need to get back on the picograms if he wants to be great again.
Anthony Smith reacts to Luke Rockhold's loss to Jan Blanchowicz. Smith says Rockhold was way too cocky and got what he deserved.
Jan Blanchowicz just completely embarrassed Luke Rockhold. Knockout, left hook. Were you doing backflips watching your rival get knocked out, or did you say, damn it, I wanted to be that guy?
A little bit of both. I would have loved to have been the guy that put Rockhold out like that. But I think it serves him right. All the trash talk, all the Anthony Smith is a bum, and Gustafson's going to roll over him, and I'm going to start Jan. And just the disrespect and just looking right over Jan. I've been telling everybody that asks me, Jan Blanchowicz is the dark horse in the division. He's one of the most dangerous dudes, and part of it is because he's so quiet, and he keeps his mouth shut. And he does his thing, and he keeps on just walking through people. You know what I mean? And he does have the loss to Thiago, but I think it's safe to say that there's nothing to blink your eyes at there. So, it's unfortunate that his jaw is broken. I don't want anybody to get hurt, but it is nice to see Rockhold get it shoved right in his face. I mean, every single time he's trash talked somebody and been too cocky and thought he was too good for everybody, and then his shit doesn't stink. He ends up being the one who looks stupid. So I'm glad that the MMA gods made sure that kept happening. And again, it's unfortunate. I don't want anyone to get hurt, but I think that all the embarrassment and the finger pointing and the laughing that's happening to him right now, I think he absolutely deserves it.